Hello everyone, let's create a virtual private cloud by using AWS. First of all, what is VPN? It's a virtual private network. It creates an opportunity to establish a protected network connection when using the public networks. It encrypts your internet traffic and secures your online identity. This makes it more difficult for the third parties to track our activities in online and steal the data. Why should we use a VPN connection? Normally, internet service provider set up our connection when we connected to the internet, but it may share our browsing history to the police or government and other third parties. So it's the main reason to attack by cyber criminals. If they are hacked, your personal and private data can be compromised. So we use an VPN. It hides our IP address from the ISP and the third parties. For example, one person sends their data into another person. Without using an VPN, the third parties can take our data. But we use a VPN. It's look like a tunnel. It sends a message in a secured manner. Remote access VPNs called local internet service provider. We can establish our connection in anywhere through the internet. For example, you have an VPNs for the North America or anywhere in the world, but you are in India, but you can access the internet from North America from here. Anyone can track your online activity. The VPN is used to hide our hide our IP address from the internet service provider and the third parties. Now we are creating virtual private cloud by using internet. Now I am opening AWS management console page. Go to and search VPC. It shows our VPC dashboard page. Now we create an VPC setup. Go to your VPCs. Create a VPC. And enter the IPv4. Click Create VPC. Now it was created successfully. Once we create a VPC setup, we need to create an internet gateway to allow the traffic flow to and from the internet. So now we are creating an internet gateway. Go to create internet gateway. Enter the name and click on create internet gateway. The gate is created. Now it is not attached, so first we attach the gate into an VPC setup. Go to actions and attach to VPC. select our VPC and attach internet gateway. Finally, the gateway is attached to the VPC setup. Now we create an subnets. We create an two subnets, private and public. What is an private and public? Public subnet, it's a direct access to the internet. Private subnet, it does not have a direct access to the internet. Go to click on create subnet. Select an VPC setup and specify the name. Create a subnet. The public subnet was created. We can create another subnet. So click on create subnet. Select the VPC setup. Give another name, private. The private and public networks are created. Your ISP does not make every subnet public to the internet. It allows from the route table to make that decision. So we move to the route tables. We create a route table in public and private. Now click the public and edit the routes. Edit routes. Now we attach the IP address 0.0.0.0/0 and target. Click on internet gateway and click your created gateway. Save routes. And edit the subnet associations. Click on edit subnet associations. Select a private foreign private and public foreign public. Click on save. Now we edit the private. Now we edit the subnet associations only. Click on private and save. An important point is each VPC have only one internet gateway. Now we move to the security. Click on security groups. And select a default one. and edit the inbound and outbound rules. Click on inbound rules, edit and inbound rules. We now add a rule. Click on all traffic my IP. It show our IP address and save the rules. Now we move to the network ACLS. Now we create only 2 subnets. So select this and edit the name. Now we are edit the inbound rules. So we need our IP address. Go to security groups. Copy our IP address. Now go to edit inbound rules. Copy your IP address here and save changes. After finishing that, now we are create an EC2 instance. Go to EC2 instance. Click on instance. Launch instance. Click on free tier only. Select an Ubuntu 18.4. Select an free tier. Now we edit the instances. Go to one network. Select and we create a network. Also selected by public. Enable this. After we edit the security group, select an existing new security group. Click on show our IP address and review and launch. Launch our instance. The instance is bending. We edit the name. Public. Again we need a private, so create a instance again. Click on free tier. Select an Ubuntu. And select our VPC setup. Here private. Also enable this type. Now we edit the security group. Select an existing security group. Review and launch. Edit the name private. Now the instance is connected to the private and public subnet. Now we select a public instance, copy the IP address, go to command prompt, enter the command, paste the copy address. I get a reply from the public EC2 instance. Similarly, select an private EC2 instance, copy the IP address, it shows request timeout. We are not able to access the instance because the instance is an private subnet. That's it. Thank you.